The Young and the Restless, YNR. Spoilers reveal that Kane Ashby's Billy Flynn good deed won't impress Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil, so these exes are about to have a messy Thanksgiving run-in. It looks like it'll happen in the November 26th episode, so let's talk about Kane's next move and Lily's reaction. Just when it seemed like Lily was softening toward Kane and on her way to giving him another chance, he faced a major setback. After Lily realized Kane and Phyllis Summers' Michelle Stafford had been together in a suite, her negative attitude came roaring back. Kane pushed for some time and suggested everything would become clear soon. But Lily is fed up with all the games and lack of honesty. Although Lily has tried to focus on the glimmers of the old Kane she sees from time to time, she mostly sees a man she doesn't recognize. Kane is manipulating Phyllis to some degree, but another part of him is fed up with Lily and all her rejections. Phyllis accepts and even likes Kane's flaws, so there's a certain appeal to continuing their dalliance. Plus, Kane still wants proof that Phyllis stole his AI program, so he has to keep playing this cat and mouse game with her. That said, Lily is Kane's true love and isn't someone he can just get over. Kane is always going to crave her approval and may hope she'll react positively to his upcoming good deed. It turns out Kane will pitch in on Crimson Light's Thanksgiving mission and help serve meals to those in need. YNR fans will see Kane don an apron and put some work into this, but Lily may suspect it's all an act when she crosses paths with him. Even if Lily acknowledges Kane is doing something positive for the community, it's going to take more than that to repair his image. One good deed won't be enough to fix Kane's relationship with Lily, especially if Phyllis comes around to stir the pot again. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Kane and Lily's Thanksgiving encounter will bring some tense moments, so we'll bring you updates on his community service news and her lackluster response. When Kane Ashby attempts to serve up some holiday goodwill, Lily Winters makes it clear that one good deed can't erase his multitude of sins in a tense Thanksgiving run-in that leaves their future hanging in the balance. In the glittering, high-stakes world of Genoa City, where fortunes are made and hearts are broken with equal frequency, the Thanksgiving holiday promises to serve up more than just turkey and trimmings. The week of November 24th to 28th, 2025 brings a particularly explosive confrontation between Kane Ashby and Lily Winters that threatens to reshape their relationship forever. As Kane attempts to demonstrate his reformed character through a seemingly selfless act, Lily remains unmoved, her skepticism forged in the fire of recent betrayals and complicated by the ever-present manipulative influence of Phyllis Summers. The Fractured Foundation, understanding Kane and Lily's tumultuous relationship. To fully appreciate the significance of their Thanksgiving clash, one must understand the complex history that has led these former lovers to this precipice. Kane and Lily's relationship has weathered numerous storms over the years, but the current crisis may prove insurmountable. The trouble began when Kane became convinced that Phyllis Summers stole his revolutionary AI technology, a program capable of causing catastrophic damage to both business and personal relationships in the wrong hands. Determined to recover his intellectual property, Kane embarked on a dangerous game of cat and mouse with the notoriously unpredictable Phyllis. What began as a mission to expose Phyllis's theft quickly escalated into something far more intimate and complicated. In a shocking development that sent ripples through Genoa City, Kane and Phyllis crossed professional boundaries and became physically intimate after an evening of subtle flirtation and manipulation on both sides. The situation grew even more murky when Phyllis caught Kane attempting to access her laptop while she showered, searching for evidence that would prove she stole his AI program. Rather than confront him immediately, Phyllis stored this knowledge away, recognizing that in their world, information is currency and timing is everything. The already volatile situation reached its boiling point when Lily unexpectedly encountered Kane and Phyllis descending together from an upper level of the GCAC, their appearance and demeanor strongly suggesting they had been intimate. Lily's reaction blended disgust, betrayal, and a flicker of jealousy that surprised even her. When Phyllis taunted that Lily was simply jealous, the confrontation intensified, with Lily snapping at Phyllis to shut up before storming away from the painful scene. This devastating discovery forms the crucial backdrop against which Kane's Thanksgiving good deed will play out, explaining why Lily remains so resistant to his efforts at redemption. The Thanksgiving confrontation, good deeds, and skeptical hearts. As Genoa City prepares for Thanksgiving, Cain Ashby makes a seemingly noble effort to demonstrate his better qualities. On Wednesday, November 26th, in an unexpected move that surprises both residents and viewers alike, Cain participates in Crimson Light's Thanksgiving community outreach mission, donning an apron and helping to serve meals to those less fortunate. This public display of charity appears to be Cain's attempt to showcase his altruistic side and perhaps signal to Lily that he remains the man she once loved. However, when Lily crosses paths with Cain during this charitable endeavor, her response is anything but impressed. According to spoilers, Lily remains decidedly unmoved by Cain's performance, viewing it as a superficial act rather than a genuine transformation of character. She suspects that his participation in the Thanksgiving mission is all an act designed to manipulate her perception and rehabilitate his tarnished image. This skepticism is rooted not only in his recent liaison with Phyllis, but in a pattern of behavior that has left Lily questioning whether she truly knows the man Cain has become. The emotional weight of this encounter is magnified by the holiday setting, a time when family and tradition take center stage in Genoa City. Lily chooses this meaningful moment to remind the Winters clan about the importance of family, a statement that resonates deeply given her fractured relationship with Cain, the father of her children. Her words serve as both a comfort to her family and a subtle indictment of Cain's recent choices, highlighting the stark contrast between his actions and the values she holds dear. The Phyllis factor, complicating an already messy situation. No love triangle in Genoa City would be complete without considering the wild card that is Phyllis Summers, whose presence looms large over Cain and Lily's Thanksgiving confrontation. Phyllis represents everything Lily has come to distrust: impulsive behavior, manipulative tendencies, and a willingness to blur ethical lines for personal gain. Yet, in a surprising twist, Phyllis appears to recognize something genuine in Cain, telling him that their connection is definitely not business, and agreeing that what's happening between them is personal. This acknowledgement from the notoriously guarded Phyllis suggests that Cain's motivations may be more complex than simple manipulation. When he reassures Phyllis that sleeping with Phyllis doesn't erase feelings for Lily, he reveals the internal conflict tearing him apart. He finds himself drawn to Phyllis's acceptance of his flaws while still longing for the deep connection he shares with Lily, the mother of his children, and the woman who has stood by him through countless previous struggles. Phyllis's potential appearance during the Thanksgiving events could further inflame the already tense situation between Cain and Lily. Known for her timing and dramatic flair, Phyllis might use the holiday gathering as an opportunity to reinforce her connection with Cain, either subtly through meaningful glances or more overtly through physical proximity and shared moments. Such actions would undoubtedly validate Lily's skepticism about Cain's good deed, making it increasingly difficult for him to prove his intentions are genuine. To fully understand Lily's reaction to Cain's Thanksgiving behavior, we must examine her emotional journey leading up to this moment. After numerous betrayals and disappointments, Lily has reached a point of emotional exhaustion, frustrated with what she perceives as all the games and lack of honesty that have characterized her interactions with Cain. She has tried to focus on glimmers of the old Cain she occasionally witnesses, but these moments have become increasingly overshadowed by the behavior of a man she doesn't recognize. This Thanksgiving confrontation arrives at a critical juncture for both the character and the actress who portrays her. Crystal Khalil, Lily, is preparing for maternity leave, necessitating a temporary departure for her character from Genoa City. The current storyline appears to be establishing the perfect exit path for Lily, with Cain's involvement with Phyllis providing the catalyst for her decision to leave town. As spoilers suggest, Lily may become so disgusted with Cain that she decides to leave town temporarily, putting physical distance between them as she processes her feelings and determines their future. Within this context, Lily's rejection of Cain's Thanksgiving good deed takes on greater significance. It represents not merely a reaction to a single incident, but the culmination of repeated disappointments that have pushed her to her emotional limit. Her inability to accept Kane's charitable act at face value signals a profound breakdown of trust that may require more than a single holiday gesture to repair, no matter how well-intentioned. Beyond the confrontation, themes and future implications. The explosive Thanksgiving encounter between Kane and Lily resonates with several broader themes currently playing out across Genoa City. The complexity of trust. Their struggle mirrors similar tensions throughout the community, from Victor Newman keeping Nikki in the dark about Nick's problems in Los Angeles to the ongoing deception surrounding the stolen AI technology. In a city where secrets are currency, genuine trust remains both precious and fragile. Family versus personal desires. Lily's emphasis on family during Thanksgiving contrasts sharply with Kane's pursuit of both his stolen technology and his connection with Phyllis. This tension between familial duty and personal fulfillment echoes elsewhere in Genoa City, particularly in the Abbott family's complicated Thanksgiving gathering, which includes exes and current flames, creating an equally tense environment. Looking beyond the immediate confrontation, the fallout from this Thanksgiving conflict promises to shape several ongoing storylines. Kane's continuing mission. Despite the setback, Kane remains determined to prove Phyllis stole his AI program. His methods may grow increasingly desperate as he recognizes that he has potentially lost Lily for good. Lily's departure. With Crystal Khalil's maternity leave approaching, Lily's exit storyline appears to be taking shape. Her disgust with Kane's behavior provides a plausible reason for her to temporarily leave Genoa City, potentially taking their children with her. Phyllis's evolving role. Phyllis's connection with Kane seems likely to deepen in Lily's absence, creating even more complications for when Lily eventually returns to Genoa City. A feast of consequences. The aftermath of a holiday confrontation. As Thanksgiving concludes in Genoa City, the remnants of crashed relationships will litter the landscape like discarded turkey bones. The confrontation between Kane and Lily represents more than just another lover's quarrel. It symbolizes the collision of past histories with present choices, of redemption efforts with hardened skepticism. Kane's community service at Crimson Lights, intended as a demonstration of his better nature, fails spectacularly to achieve its purpose, instead highlighting the vast distance that now separates him from the woman he loves. In true Genoa City fashion, this personal drama unfolds against a backdrop of broader intrigue. Victor Newman's manipulation of Adam to strike back against Billy Abbott, Nick and Sharon's desperate search for their missing son Noah, and the lingering threat of the stolen AI technology that initially brought Kane and Phyllis together. As families gather to give thanks, the residents of this turbulent city are reminded that some wounds cannot be healed with a single good deed, some betrayals cannot be forgotten with a holiday gesture, and some Thanksgiving conflicts merely set the table for Christmas dramas yet to come. The question hanging over Genoa City as the holiday season progresses remains: can Kane Ashby ever truly redeem himself in Lily Winter's eyes, or has their final chapter already been written in the bitter words exchanged over Thanksgiving? Only time will tell if this messy run-in represents a permanent rift or merely another obstacle in one of Genoa City's most turbulent relationships, the young and the restless. YNR recap for Friday, November 21st, reveals that bride Christine Blair, Laura Lee Bell, will have an allergic reaction to a mystery flower delivery on her big day. In a suite at the GCAC, Laura Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy E. Bregman, will help Christine get ready for the marriage ceremony. Nina Webster, Trisha Cast, will also show up for a sweet reunion with Christine before she ties the knot. Christine will get some gifts to celebrate the tradition of having something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. However, there'll be a bit of a pre-wedding emergency when a mysterious flower delivery arrives without a card. It turns out Christine is allergic to the mums that'll be in the arrangement, so she'll start sneezing like crazy and itching all over. Christine will immediately blame Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and assume she somehow found out about her allergy. However, Lauren will have some lotion and antihistamine sent up after the flowers are discarded. Nina will also work to calm Christine down and get her into the shower, so the crisis will be averted in the end. Later, a mum-free flower arrangement will arrive with a card from Paul Williams, Doug Davidson, so Christine will be touched over him wishing her happiness. Downstairs, Phyllis will saunter in and stir the pot with Danny a bit, who'll push for just one snark-free day. Daniel Romolotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, will eventually send Phyllis away and try to stay on guard for Danny's sake. Lauren will eventually confront Phyllis over the flower delivery that caused Christine's allergic reaction. Phyllis will deny being responsible, but she'll seem pleased over Christine's wedding day setback. Gina Roma, Patty Weaver, will return on Friday's YNR episode, so Danny will reunite with his sister ahead of the ceremony.